Good morning, friends, friends, and family. What's going on, world? I'm going to start today off with a quick bit of story time, and you'll see why it's relevant in a second. I mentioned that my mom was a Black Panther, OG, free Huey rallies, the whole shebang, right? So that meant my mom went to school during the segregation era, coming out of the civil rights era when she was younger. Now, she was raised by a single mother. Her father had passed away when she was relatively young. And my grandmother, my mother's side, who I never had the honor of really getting to know, we referred to her as Lil. That should tell you something right there. Lil's not even grandma or nana. Lil is Lil. Lil is a fucking legend, right? Because again, single mother, civil rights era, raising two black girls at that point. Now, an administrator at my mom's school at some point decided that they were going to fuck with my mother. You don't cross Lil. Lil had a special kind of crazy in her, right? So Lil, non-driving, walked herself down to the school and had a meeting with that administrator. Now, to this day, no one knows exactly what was said behind those closed doors, other than at some point, for reasons that still remain unclear, she referred to the administrator as, and I quote, a mackerel-head motherfucker. Let that sink in for a second. Now, do me a favor. Roll it around in your brain. Now, let it roll off your tongue. It's magical. Something about that combination of words is like just this peace-bringing incantation. Think about it when you're in traffic. Think about it in your day-to-day when somebody, cuts you off in traffic. Somebody cuts in front of your line at Starbucks, whatever. That mackerel-head motherfucker. You can even, if you'd like, imagine Samuel L. Jackson saying it, which is how I hear it in my head sometimes. Not to mention, I'm trying to gift a cameo of Samuel L. Jackson saying that for my mom, just because that'd be funny as hell. Anyways, point being, mackerel-head motherfucker has become a mantra of peace for me, and I give it to all of you because yesterday at Davos, this mackerel-headed motherfucker, made a fool of America yet again in a German-speaking country, telling them after World War II, you need to be grateful to the United States because you'd all be speaking German if it weren't for us. Read the fucking room, Cheeto. Anyways, I find myself screaming at speeches that he gives. I find myself screaming at press conferences on his behalf. I find myself screaming at policies enacted at his cruel, callous whim. And all I can think to myself at my core is, this mackerel-headed motherfucker. Unfortunately, for the mackerel-headed motherfucker, Jack Smith is going to be giving live testimony today about everything around January 6th and the insurrection that he claims he had nothing to do with. I don't know about y'all, but I'm really fucking hoping it's fishing season today because this mackerel-head motherfucker, well, I wouldn't eat it. At least needs to be chopped up for sushi. You feel what I'm saying? That being said, in other news directly from the core heart of the state of siege, right? The heartland itself, ICE used a 5-year-old kid as bait to get his father out, and then took said 5-year-old and deported them. Well, I won't say deported, right now, transferred, detained to another facility. An innocent 5-year-old who was just, fucking used as bait. I'm sorry. At times, most words fail me, and all I can say is these mackerel-headed motherfuckers. Anyways, as you find yourself dealing with people today that may in fact test your patience, let that mantra stay in the back of your head. Remember, with each breath we take, we need to remember and honor Renee Good. Remember and honor Keith Porter. That we stand with Minnesota. That we stand for fucking sanity and civility. That we believe the fucking survivors, right? That we believe Sasha and all these other survivors who had the courage to come forward. And if they have the courage to come forward, then we have the courage to do what we need to do as a people, as a populace, is just fed up fucking individuals, right? Which is what we need to come together against these mackerel-head motherfuckers and rise the fuck